All right. Welcome, folks, to the largest 4th of July celebration in the state of Minnesota, in good old Forest Lake. I'm Matt Lasuda, your MC. I will be joined today by my brother, Joe Lasuda. Hello, everybody. And by the one and only Jimmy Knutson, a.k.a. Metal Lark. If you listen to K-Fan, you'll know him as Jimmy K, King of the Rubes. Jimmy's on a personal call in the back because I think his significant other can't find her way here. Because why? Because it's packed. Because it's another fantastic 4th of July. What's the turnout expected to be? Do we know? 20,000, 30,000? Forest Lake, we're proud of you guys. This is the earliest we have ever been done with sound check and ready to go. We've got some special events planned this year. First, we are going to start out with the drawing. There are no more tickets left for the drawing, for the button drawing. So there are 3 winners. Hi, Paul. Hang on one second. The balloon probably looks better than my face and my bald head, but we'll cut it down. So thanks, Steve. So we are going to get started right off the bat with the button drawing. We have 3 winners. Each winner wins $100. So here we go. We're gonna draw. Joey, are you gonna draw? I trust Joey to draw. Mike is near the speaker. Okay. The first winner for $100 is button number 565, and it's Carrie Kasserly. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Carrie or Kari. I never know. K-A-R-I, Kasserly. You will go to the Legion Bar to collect your $100. Carrie or Kari Kasserly. The second winner, the next $100 winner for the button drawing for American Legion Post 225, the winner is Becca. Is it Wojak? Well, I can't read it exactly. It's button number 574. Becca, button number 574. So the 2 winners so far for $100 are button 565 and button 574. Please go collect your $100 at the bar in the Legion. And the third and final winner for the $100 drawing, Jimmy K. The final winner, I know this winner, is button 439, Lindsay Gatzow. Button 439, Lindsay Gatzow. So we have button 439, button 565, and button 574. Please go collect your $100 at the Legion Bar. Okay. We've got something special planned this year for the national anthem. Actually, before we get that far, where's your mics, boys?
We have mics.
Right here. Right here. Check, check 1. Mic check 3.
Check, check.
So we have a couple things we want to talk about. Come this way, Meadow. We actually just got off the phone with our very own Forest Lake Secretary of Defense, Pete Hegseth. He answered the phone. Jimmy called Pete. Yep. Jimmy called Pete and he answered the phone, which was remarkable. And he was up for 3 hours because he said he got a call from the White House. We assume it was President Trump. We don't know that for sure.
But you know what he said?
What did he say?
He said, "Happy 4th to everybody up in Forest Lake." And he said there's no place he'd rather be right now than up here.
Isn't that incredible? Yep. So that's our very own Pete Hegseth, our Secretary of Defense. I'm sure he answered the phone because he's got satellite tracking on us anyway, and he knew where we were, but God bless him. We have another surprise, and this is a big deal. So we have Minnesota's own Cal Ecker, and I'm going to bring Cal and his wife Amanda Watkins and Logan up to the mics right now. They are going to be singing the national anthem. Cal is actually from Mounds View. He grew up right down the road, and so he's born and raised here in Minnesota. Cal is a Nashville recording artist. A lot of you may have heard of his wife, Amanda Watkins. So I'm going to let Amanda talk about Amanda, but she's kind of a big deal. And we were lucky enough to get them here. They're sponsored by Big Rock Creek right in St. Croix Falls, because later today they will be putting on a concert, a 3-hour concert at Big Rock Creek in St. Croix Falls. Everybody's welcome to show up. But they're going to sing our national anthem for us this year. And real quick, let's meet Cal, Amanda, and Logan. So, Cal, do you want to talk a little bit about where you grew up? You got a 30-second window, maybe a minute. Depends on how well you speak. Where'd you grow up?
Yeah, I'm born and raised Arden Hills, Minnesota, right down the road from y'all.
Ooh.
Hey, I'm a Mounds View Mustang, so I grew up playing ball against the Lasuda boys. And,
Mounds View, is that a town? Do they have a basketball team? I've never heard of them.
Yeah,
Unincorporated, right?
We had some success back in '99.
You had the greatest coach in Minnesota history, Ziggy Calls.
Ziggy Calls, Forest Lake native.
Yep, Forest Lake native Ziggy Calls was Mounds View's coach for how long?
Rest in peace, Zig Calls.
44 years. Unbelievable.
Yeah, so a lot of great ties to the Forest Lake area. Happy to be with you all today.
Cal, give me a 2-second rundown. You went to Nashville to sing, correct?
Moved to Nashville in 2008 to pursue a artist career. Been playing, performing the last 20 years almost. Done a lot of things in Nashville. Met my beautiful wife Amanda here. She's also a national recording artist.
All right, Amanda.
Country blues singer. Y'all will hear her in a second. But we've played a lot around Minnesota and this region over the years, and just blessed to be here. And thank you guys for making this happen today.
Without a doubt. Cal, real quick before we move on to Amanda and Logan, talk to me. You guys have a special place in Nashville called the Underdog. You have a shirt on that says the Underdog. And what exactly does the Underdog do?
The Underdog is a tiny little dive bar in East Nashville, Tennessee. Y'all, I'm sure, have visited Nashville, but next time you come, make sure you cross the river about 5 minutes from downtown to this little place called the Underdog, and it's a legendary music bar venue that's really a special place. So next time you're in Nashville, hit up the Underdog. It's a bar me and my wife own. We host the greatest music in all the world right there in that little place, but Music City.
And he's not lying, guys. They have bands that have been undiscovered to big-time artists. Everybody comes through the Underdog, and it's incredible because it is a little dive bar completely off the traditional Nashville Strip, Music Row, and it's unbelievable. You go there, and you don't know night to night who you're going to see or who's going to pop up, including these guys. They'll make a surprise performance. I think randomly, Joey, you were just there, and Cal was performing for you. Cal sang a little bit for you. So if you're in Nashville, definitely check out the Underdog. Amanda, do you want to take the mic from your husband?
Yes.
How are you?
I am great. I'm feeling very grateful and thankful to be here today. And I just, the freedom to sing our national anthem, thankful to all the men and women out there that serve, that make that possible. So it's an honor and a blessing to be able to raise our country up and sing our national anthem today. So thank you for having us.
Absolutely. So Amanda, real quickly, you, and I don't want to put you on the spot, but I'm gonna, you had a pretty big time recording career.
Yeah.
I mean, you were playing with large bands. I mean, name some of the bands you played with.
Well, I was absolutely blessed. I did some work with Dirk Bentley, Martina McBride. One of my favorite shows we ever opened for was Kid Rock. But I got to tell you, one of the best shows I ever played was We Fest right here in Minnesota.
Yeah, let's go.
That was awesome. They have it going on up there.
They do. We Fest is no joke.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
And so since then, you have a family. You and Cal have a family. Talk a little bit about your family.
We got 3 little kids, 3, 5, and 7. And so, we're pretty busy. But between that and then still touring and playing some music and then running the bar, Cal downplayed the bar. But we're very fortunate. We have, people from Casey Musgraves to Diplo and Shabuzi met there to write a song. We've been so blessed. We have.
Yeah, you are blessed. You're blessed with talent, but you're blessed. You're very humble, and I know what you guys have rolling is pretty spectacular, and I agree. You both have downplayed it quite a bit. I know there's a special song that my brother likes. It's never going to be released. What's the song called, Cal? What's your favorite song? What's your favorite Cal song?
I Will Love You.
That's your favorite Cal song, but that doesn't count. What's the one that's not going to be released? It's kind of a rap song.
With Bubba Sparks?
Yep.
Oh, yes,
I don't even know the name.
What's it called, Cal?
Didn't know what I didn't know. Didn't know what I didn't know.
All right, we got to put it out to the world because maybe Cal will release it if we say it out loud.
Or play it tonight.
Or play it tonight
Maybe
at
you'll
Big
play it
Rock.
tonight.
Maybe at
Yeah.
Big Rock. So Amanda and Cal, God bless you guys and thank you
Yes,
honestly
thank you.
for being here. Logan, you're up next. So Logan, my question is, how do you know these guys? How do you know these cats?
Oh, well, I've known Cal since I was about 7 or 8.
Where did you grow up?
Hickory, North Carolina.
Hickory, North Carolina.
That's right, yeah.
Okay, and then did you move to Nashville at some point, I
I
assume?
moved to Nashville several years ago.
Okay, to pursue
a
music?
career in music, yep.
Okay.
Yep. Cal gave me a little help along the way. Lived in his warehouse for some time, kind of bumming out, but it all worked out. We're in Forest Lakes, Minnesota here.
Let's go. So how did you meet Cal at 7 or 8 years old? How did that happen? Or
Cal had a high school basketball teammate that played basketball at Duke University, and Nick Horvath.
Yep.
And so I was a little camper at Duke basketball camp. Cal got hooked up with a job working the camp, and that's how we made a connection. Duke basketball camp.
So I tell my kids this, and there's a bunch of them sitting in the corner. And you get wrapped up in high school sports and this and that and whatever. But I said the beauty of basketball and a lot of sports, softball, baseball especially, even hockey now to some degree, isn't what happens in high school or even after high school. It's playing pickup ball and men's leagues. Cal, that's how we met, playing basketball against each other and then on the same squad. Logan, that's how you met Cal. So all of that circle, when you're playing later as adults and you get to know these people, I mean, that's a cool story, Logan, because
Yeah,
it doesn't
keeps you
go
in
away.
shape, too. Keeps
All
you
of
in
my
shape.
best friends are probably through basketball in some capacity. So that's a great story. I
relate to that.
appreciate it.
Yep.
So these three are going to be singing the national anthem for us here shortly. We are going to have a flyover again this year, which is spectacular. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Logan, Cal, and
Thank
Amanda.
you.
We'll have you guys sit either back here or go down. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. So we are pretty lucky this year to have them. While we wait, I think it's important to run through some of our sponsors. We talk about this every year, but the Legion really does carry the load. This celebration in Forest Lake, everybody benefits from this. All of the local businesses benefit from it. Obviously, we as patrons and people that enjoy the 4th, we benefit from it. But it doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen without a lot of work, and it doesn't happen without some money. So a lot of the people that support the Legion and the VFW in this cause, Forest Lake Police Department, I mean, that's huge, obviously. Hallberg Marine, big supporter, longtime supporter of Forest Lake in general, the Forest Lake 4th of July celebration. Roberts Family Funeral Home, our mayor, Blake Roberts, great family, been in the area forever. I don't want to date the family, Mick and Sandy, but they've been here forever. K&S Junk Removal, Roberts Family Funeral Home, Lakes Area Golf Carts, U.S. Bank, Franzen Bank, obviously, like I said, the Legion and the VFW. The list continues. Legrand Salon, Matson's Funeral Home, Maury Chevrolet, Washington County Dairy Association, Olson Sewer Service, Gregory Contracting, South Shore Veterinary Hospital, Walmart, Thomas Turry, Tom's Garage, Bubble Time, Hawaiian Tan, and of course, Jesse Johnson, Insurance, State Farm agent. Jesse, his dad, Bruce, multi-generation insurance agency.
Longtime family friend.
South Shore Veterinary Hospital, another shout out to them because we steal their power every year. So on top of being a sponsor and a supporter, they also allow us to plug our power in. This can't happen without them. So thank you, and thank you for everybody that's here today. It's either pouring rain or it's 105 degrees, but you're all still here. We're going to get started shortly.
Check 1, 2. Check, check, check. All right, I'm on. Check 1, 2.
Where's Cal? Get Cal down low. Give him the mics. Jimmy. Here, give him the mics.
Hey.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
That was incredible. That was incredible. Absolutely incredible. Cal, Amanda, and Logan, you can see them later this evening at Big Rock Creek in St. Croix Falls.
Nice job, guys.
God bless you guys.
Amazing.
Thank you so much for coming out. Hey, Cal's mom is standing on the corner. Let's give her a hand, too. Cal's mom, her first 4th of July parade in Forest Lake, and she's been in Minnesota her whole life.
Joey, that's as good as it gets.
Doesn't get much better than that.
That's as good as it gets. Let's give the color guard a round of applause.
I got all the hoops. I gotta go.
Here come the American Legion Riders. Legion Riders are from Forest Lake and North St. Paul, American Legions. Let's hear it. Rev it up, boys.
Let's go, boys.
Maddie, how does it make you feel?
Well, I was the chaplain for the local Riders 225 for a lot of years. I miss it every single day of my life. Absolutely great. Great community, great people.
I think we got the flyover.
The riders ride for a cause. All the rides they do go to local veterans and veterans' families. If you look in the air, we have our flyover.
Everybody look up.
Hey, Maddie, this is something new in the parade. It's going to be a new Forest Lake tradition.
Can everybody please be quiet and salute? So this is for Pat Silovich, who was our Legion commander who died June 3rd of this year. So each year from here on out, we are going to have a memoriam, American Legion Post 225 Army vehicle go through in honor of local veterans that have passed within the last year. This is the first year in honor of Pat Silovich. Please salute the Memoriam Jeep Legion 225. What do we have next, boys?
Here comes the American Legion Department Commander Carl Moon.
Dr. Carl Moon.
Dr. Carl Moon. I didn't see the doctor out
Yeah,
there.
the doctor was in
The
later.
doctor's in.
The doctor is in the house.
Hand doctor, heart doctor. What kind of doctor are we dealing with here?
Eye doctor.
Eye doctor. There
Eye
we go.
doctor. Thank you, Carl, for your continued service. Next up, we have the Legion Riders Director, Jody Hassing, and the Legion SAL, that's the Sons of American Legion Detachment Commander, John Weiss.
Minnesota Department, American Legion President Judy Ackerman, American Legion 3rd District, Tamara Thayer, Minnesota Department, American Legion Auxiliary President, and the 3rd District Auxiliary President. Give him a wave. Here's a military communication and transport vehicles.
American Legion 3rd District Commander, Joe Tapater. Joe, thank you, sir. Love the tattoos on the right arm, Joe. So these vehicles, we have the 48 Chef de Gare and the La Presidente, Laura Blue and Steve Dirks.
In the Willies, look at that.
All of these vehicles actually were provided to the Legion by the Military Vehicle Preservation Association. So thank you for providing all of the Jeeps. What do we got? We got Jeeps, we have M37s, we have the box trucks. So thank you for all of this. Most of them Vietnam era vehicles.
Next up, closely behind, is American Legion 3rd District SAL Commander David Ahrens. And his wife, Lindy, of course.
Don't forget Lindy. Lindy's the reason David can serve. We got you, Lindy. Don't worry. We're moving, boys. This might be the soonest it's done.
Might be over by 11.
We gotta be on our game. My voice is already gone.
That's just a Lasuda voice. There's nothing wrong with that voice.
This is just what it is.
That's what you guys sound like. Okay, we got some red in the parade. That's good. Got a Farm All B.
We have our SAL Squadron Commander, Glenn Neville.
Hey.
Let's go, Glenn. It's not the 4th of July without some confetti, some noise.
That is a first. We have never had that happen.
I don't think we have either.
No, we haven't. It is a first.
That's a first.
Let's go.
There's bouncy balls for some reason.
Bouncy balls. Hang on.
It's a first.
Guys. Oh, it was a perfect toss, man. Bad pass hit you in the chest. We've got all of the Nicolette royalty. So Riley Jennison, Lydia Martins, Marilyn Pena.
I love that the flyover just
Marilyn,
doesn't
did I
stop.
nail that? It's not Pena, it's Pena. I got you, sister. Right on. Next up, we've got our mayor. I'm going to tell you guys something. The Roberts family has served the Forest Lake area forever. Again, I don't want to date them, but it's well over 50 years. Roberts Family Funeral Home, Forest Lake Floral, and now Blake is our mayor. I've dealt with Blake personally in regards to business initiatives, and Blake is very pro-business to the city of Forest Lake. He wants to see its continued and controlled growth. He is a blessing to our town.
Thank you.
Great to see you, Mr. Mayor.
Okay, this is also a first, Joey. I have never seen roses handed out on the 4th of July parade.
Nor have I.
This is a first.
So Blake
first.
sent me this earlier. He said this is the best day of the year in Forest Lake because of our amazing American Legion and all they do to put on such an awesome celebration. Siobhan, Blake, thank you guys. We appreciate you. It's VFW.
Tricky pass. Here's the names.
We've got the VFW coming in behind us. Department Senior Vice Commander Charles Hawkins, Commander District Commander Dennis Maddox, 4210 Commander Bill Princeton, Ronald Vaughn, Peg Snoke, Lisa Woods. Thank you to the VFW for everything they do for the town, for the 4th of July celebration.
Here comes the sheriff, Joey.
Sheriff Dan Starry is coming in next.
Straighten up, Joey. He's had his eyes on you for years.
Many, many years.
Do they have the paddy wagon? That's the question. They can't catch me. I'm still wily, man.
Can't catch what doesn't fit in the back, right?
Is that a fat joke?
No, not at all. Just saying you wouldn't fit in the back.
Thank you, Washington County Sheriff's Department. They help protect Forest Lake and the surrounding community. Big supporter of the parade every year on the 4th of July. Thank you, Dan Starry and the Washington County Sheriff's Office. Joey, what's next?
Next, we've got Forest Lake Area Schools.
Well, we're all
Proud graduate of the 1999 class.
Yeah,
Okay,
we're all products of Forest Lake
We
Area
have
Schools, good or
we have
bad.
two products here.
Neither of us graduated from Forest Lake technically.
I only went until my junior year, but so basically a product of Forest Lake. But Forest Lake prides itself on providing our students with a high-quality, well-rounded education. You have some fantastic people that are in charge of the district. Teachers, obviously, are the lifeblood of our kids in the area. We can't go wrong. Oh, no. Well, we have a Chisago transplant. That's actually walking for Forest Lake. So, Tyler, God bless you, buddy. Love you too. But what a great district. What's cool about Forest Lake is that everybody that I know that teaches and that's associated with the Forest Lake School District lives in the area. They're all part of the actual community.
They're invested.
That goes a long way when you see your teacher in a grocery store or somewhere outside of school. They recognize you, they see you. That's a huge deal when you're a kid.
There's the little Ranger Roadster engaging people.
Jimmy and I were talking about this earlier. Everybody comes back to Forest Lake. No matter where you go, what you do in your life, you come back.
I hate to say it, but I'd be sleeping in the back of the Roadster if I was still in Forest Lake. Dr. Massey, how are you, brother? Always good to see you. The soup, Dr. Massey. Great guy. Huge reason why Forest Lake schools are as good as they are.
Coming up next, guys, is the Forest Lake Marching Band.
We went quite a few years without a marching band. Unfortunately, Mr. Hahn and his wife were involved in a tragic accident, and that ended the Forest Lake Marching Band for a period of time, but guess what? They're back. Let's welcome our marching band back. It's been a few years, but we missed them. Thank you, guys. I will say there was absolutely a void without our hometown marching band, and it is fantastic to see you guys back. Thank you so much, Forest Lake Marching Band, Forest Lake High School.
And Forest Lake Marching Band has performed all over the country and the world, too. I believe they did an international years ago.
I think you're right. That's actually, I mean, they had a robust program for so long, and I know it was a huge part of just the community as a whole, not just the school. Dan's Towing.
Local.
Huge supporter of 4th of July, Forest Lake in general. Dan's Towing. Dan Boatman. Dan's, let's go back a ways. Dan's dad, Harold, had a little place called Harold's Auto that was
Literally
right around the corner.
Around the corner.
Right on the backside of the Legion. Harold's Auto for years. Love to see Forest Lake staples.
That vehicle wouldn't have fit in that garage he had around the
Wait,
corner.
Meadow. Could I tow your Jeep? I know you Jeep people are your own thing.
Ask him about his
The
ducks.
Jeep would tow that. That's what would
Ask him
happen.
about his ducks in the Jeep.
Don't wanna
You
talk
got a
about
lot
my-
of ducks in your Jeep.
People give
You're
them to
dead.
me. I don't
You're
know.
dead to me. You're dead to me. Forest Lake Fire, our fire chief Al Newman, another Forest Lake staple. His family's had businesses in the Forest Lake area for as long as I can remember. Al,
Mike Waddle behind the wheel.
Let's give it up for Forest
It
Lake
is.
Fire. They're always
it
there.
is Mr. Waddle behind the wheel. Again, the Newman family, our fire chief, Forest Lake Fire. Everybody that keeps us safe, we thank you. I mean, Forest Lake can have a big showing because if there's a fire, they just take off.
It's Mr. Kyle Brooks.
I think we all,
Oh, hold on. They allow him to drive?
Love you, brother.
we say it every year. What happens if there's a fire?
They
now?
hang a right and they're gone. They gone.
Like, it's like I just love fires. Just take a pause for like 2 hours this time of year.
If it was the Forest Lake 4th and my house was on fire, I'd let it burn till after the parade. I mean, you have to. You got to pay some homage to the parade.
Let them enjoy. Give them their 2 hours.
I still want to ride the airboat. We talk about this every year, but
Yep.
I think they just had it up for training the other day.
yeah, what do we need to do?
I can see you and Joey in the look at the two captain's chairs there. You and
Absolutely.
Joey, and I'll like ride on the fan or something. I'll be up top.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in. You know that thing's sweet too. Turns on a dime.
Mr. Jay Carl's
One
nice
more
light
time,
jaw.
let's hear
Oh,
it
it
for
is
Forest
Jay
Lake
Carl's.
Fire and Rescue. Let's give it up.
Jay, your head is on fire. Your head is on
Yes, sir.
fire. I have a tent.
Mr. Meddy. Captain Sean Thomas.
Captain Thomas.
Boom.
Mrs. Gordon.
The Gordon family. Sarah and Mary, God bless you guys. Always
Good
good
to
to
see
see
you
you
guys.
both. Mary, you look great.
Closely behind our Forest Lake Fire Department and now the Wyoming Fire Department.
Wyoming Fire, all of our neighboring communities, the fact that they show up for this. This is close to home now since I moved to Scandia 3 months ago. Just in case, I'm right across from the fire department, so I feel
so-
pretty confident.
What if there's a fire in Scandia right now?
Then my house burns. I told
How
you.
about Stacy or Lino Lakes Fire Department?
I mean, they're only sending 1 or 2 engines, so I think they can still manage a fire. But thank you guys so much. All the support. Linwood. Is there anything better than, I mean, what do you have, like $10 million in vehicles just in a row?
Is there anything better than this tent right now?
No.
Absolutely
A
not.
breeze maybe.
Here comes the Hugo Fire Department.
Our neighbors to the
Thank
south,
you, guys.
Hugo. I mean, seriously, just the size, the money that goes into these. Chisago City, my old stomping grounds.
Johnny Cameron.
Thank you guys. Zach, I don't know if Zach's around. He's probably, oh, he's, oh, Zach,
Oh,
Chisago City Fire, Zach gets to talk back to me. He's the only one. God bless him.
you would much rather.
Happy 4th, brother. Thank you for
Thank
all
you guys
you
for
do.
being here.
Appreciate you.
It's better to have the fire department knowing you by name instead of the police, I think.
Well, I probably have both.
Exactly.
What if both know me? Is that bad? That's a problem. Fairview Health. I'm not known by Fairview Health yet, so that's a blessing.
one you don't want them to know you by name.
You're approaching quickly.
Yeah, I am. As I age, I'm 50 years old, almost. So we have a slight break in the parade. While we do this, I got to give a shout out every year. Raina Star. If you guys need a DJ, karaoke, a fantastic singer, just a
All of the
super
above.
cool person in general, you want to just hang out, she might charge you, but Raina's your person. Raina's at the Legion. Raina, I'm going to let you, where are you during the week?
Oh, all over. Lino Lakes, Minneapolis. Here on Tuesday and Wednesday. Where else? Blaine, Old Piper Inn on Fridays.
Yep.
Go see Raina. She's the best in the business. Steve, I'm going to shout out to Steve. Steve helps Raina, but Steve also is at the Legion almost 24 hours a day. One of the biggest supporters of the Legion, the parade in general. Steve's the man. Stacy Lentfire.
Once again,
I mean,
where is Lent?
where is Lent? We're not sure.
It doesn't exist.
I've been to Stacy. I have never been to Lent.
Is Lent a place?
Does it exist?
We don't know.
They have a fire truck.
We ask this every year. All right, we have our Grand Marshal. This is kind of a big deal. This is somebody that has given back to the town of Forest Lake forever. The Detmer family in general, Bob Detmer, served our military, teacher, wrestling coach for years. Solid family.
Served in our legislature for years.
Served
Yep.
in our legislature for years. I mean, if you want to talk about somebody that's done nothing but give back and volunteer and represent the Forest Lake community in a positive way, it's the Detmer family and Bob Detmer. And everybody give our Grand Marshal a round of applause. Thank you so much to the Detmer family for
doing, Bob?
everything you've
Thank you,
done for our
Detmers.
community. God
Thank
bless you
you.
guys.
Boys as well. Next we have Tim Gary with Coldwell Banker Realty.
And Margie Hyder driving
Hyder
the
is
car.
the driver.
Margie, you run into that carriage, it's going to do damage. Tim Gary, good to see you as always.
Good to see you.
Previous neighbor, great realtor. Thank you, Tim. Miracle at Big Rock. We just talked about
Trojan.
Miracle at Big Rock. My lovely
Hey,
wife.
look who's driving.
Why are you driving to Bentleyville? You can go 20 miles down the road to Miracle at Big
There's
Rock.
You got
far
look at all
better
the
than Bentleyville.
Hansons.
The Hanson
That's
family.
A lot of Hansons.
Forest Lake, born and raised, Forest Lake graduates, the Hanson family at Big Rock this evening. You can see Cal, Amanda, and Logan, but Miracle at Big Rock, the largest Christmas light deal in the state of Minnesota.
And it's open year round. If you like camping, glamping, RVing, if you want to go
Fishing.
out there and fish,
1,000 acres that you
Big
can go
Rock Creek.
explore.
And it's like 45 minutes from here.
And there's a lot of history to the property too. It's
Yep.
a really neat place.
So go and check it out. But get up there tonight and go see Cal. If you love the national anthem, get up there. You gonna be up there tonight, Joey?
I think I'll head up.
Okay. You
Probably
walking or
4 or
what?
5.
I ain't driving you.
I don't know how I'm getting there. Can I bum a ride from somebody?
Yeah, I
Yes,
picked
you
you up
can.
this morning.
Kyoshin Rue. I now don't have to look at it phonetically because they're in our parade and our celebration every year. Kyoshin Rue, Karate Academy.
I think we're gonna hear those kiosks right now.
You got time.
Punching drills. I think we still have time to send Joey through that to teach him a little discipline. I
I
think
was a yellow belt with a stripe back in my heyday.
They build strong character, children and adults, in the area since 1998. More than kicking and punching, we help you grow. In LA, North Lakes Academy. The North Lakes Academy Marching Band, comprised of both middle and high school students from this K through 12 tuition-free public school in Forest Lake. The talented musicians are marching with pride and precision. Give them a warm round of applause as they showcase their passion
Husky
and
pride.
school spirit. Go Huskies!
well, somebody's gonna have to drink mine.
I don't think that'll be a problem
I
with
want to
two
throw a
Lucinas
shout
there.
out I'm going to throw a shout out
Thank you, guys.
to Marty and Joyce at Deutschland Meats in Chisago, who just brought us Coors Lights.
Cal, you want a Coors Light? Amazing. Amazing, brother. Amazing.
We'll see you tonight.
This is great. You guys do such a nice job for the community.
Dude, I love you. I miss you. I'll see you tonight. Okay? Proud of you.
Thank you.
Proud of you.
Cal's heading out. Make sure you go and see him at Big Rock tonight.
That's mine.
You got two, brother.
Now I do.
It's lukewarm, but I like it. It's
been out here for
105.
4
It's
seconds.
105.
Okay, here's where my athletic legends started and
Okay.
finished, right here.
The reason we call you Meadow
Yeah.
is because you're Meadowlark Lemon from the Globetrotters, because
Yeah.
every time Jimmy plays a sport, he's got headbands,
He
sweatbands,
accessorizes.
jewelry.
And this is where I learned at the Force Lake Area Athletic Association, where my athletic career started and then abruptly ended.
About a week later,
Yeah, I played. I played a little bit.
FLA is a nonprofit organization dedicated to supporting and participating in the positive development of youth in our metro area. 65 years. FLA, shout out. All your kids' programs, your kids' sports, most of them run through FLA. If you live in this area, get to know this organization. They do a great job.
So we did not have lacrosse when we
I
were
would
in
have
school.
loved lacrosse because
I
it's
think we-
hockey and basketball.
I think we all would have played it.
100%.
And as I'm looking out there, almost every one of those kids has a lacrosse stick. They love
absolutely.
it.
Absolutely. I want to play now, except I die because I'm old and my bones are brittle.
I don't even want to play basketball right now because I feel like I'd die. If one of us blew an Achilles right now,
I've blown both
We're
my
done.
Achilles, and I
I
did
do
it.
that getting down.
Yeah,
Oh, we're
I did
done.
it walking around.
we're done.
We got the Dance Factory. Dance, tumbling, cheer classes. It's not just dance. Ages 2 to adult. Come join the family-friendly studio. Summer classes begin on Monday, July 5th. That's tomorrow. No.
No,
Wait,
it's Sunday.
it's Sunday.
No, it is tomorrow. Today's the 4th.
Yeah, but it's not tomorrow. It's Monday. So that was
Misprint.
from last year probably, and I'm sorry because that's a typo on my part. I'm still going to go with probably Monday. You could sign up for classes.
I think they're dancing 7 days a week, whether there's a class or not. Look at them go.
I want to know adult. If it's tumbling for adults, again, I don't think I can make it.
Buckle up. We got the Isani Rodeo Association, the 49th annual Isani Firefighters Professional Rodeo will take place on July 11th, July 12th in Isani. It's coming up. Gates open at 4. Rodeo starts at 6:30, followed by live music, dancing until 1 a.m. Where can you dance until 1 a.m. anymore? All proceeds of this nonprofit event directly benefit the Isani Fire District, whose mission is to protect life and property.
The 49th annual. Incredible.
It's almost as old as
It
you.
is a big deal. A lot of people I know from this area attend the rodeo. Super cool event. We know who this is.
A staple in our Force Lake Parade every year.
Joey, who is it?
Next up, we've got the Zura Shrine Band.
Here we go.
Has been a part of the Minneapolis Shrine since 1914, more than 110 years. They enjoy participating in summertime city celebrations and just sharing their music.
We've got the Forest Lake Lions Club. The Forest Lake Lions, talk about community involvement. I hope we all understand the Lions, support the Lions whenever you see them at any event. The Lions Club has been serving the local needs of Forest Lake for 65 years, and their motto is simple, it's we serve. Support them through charitable gambling, Friars, the Old Log Cabin, multiple events throughout the year, breakfast at Lakes Floral, at Christmas and Easter, just to name a few. Every cent they raise goes back to the community to support local schools through student scholarships and teacher reimbursements. 50 members of the Forest Lake Lions Club welcome anyone who would like to join as a member or to volunteer at events.
Okay,
That's the Forest Lake Lions Club.
Observation. We grew up with that like cream-colored golf cart. That's what we rode around on.
Yep.
Look what kids are riding around on now.
Yeah, lifted.
little different now.
They got some rims.
It's a little different. They got a system in it.
Hey, how fast is Jimmy John's?
Freaky fast.
Freaky fast.
So fast they.
Sometimes you can't even see them.
Jimmy John's of Forest Lake. This is a locally owned franchise. They have offices in New Brighton. It's your best option for last-minute catering. They're always hiring rock stars only for their Forest Lake teams, New Brighton teams. They support youth groups. They give back to the community.
Freaky fast.
It's feeding the volunteers for today's event also. Thank you, Jimmy John's. All right, Forest Lake Ford. I've got a Forest Lake Ford hat, actually, that I'm not wearing because it's so sweaty. Hey, can I get on the list for the new Fox Body? Can I get on the Fox Body list? I want to
get a Forest
win.
Lake Ford T-shirt.
I want a Fox Body. The Fox Body's next year, and I got to get on the waiting list. I need to get on it. Forest Lake Ford. We haven't had a Forest Lake Ford in a few years, but they're back and better than ever.
Joey'd look good in that F-150.
As long as it's a Raptor.
Gregory Contracting, your local general contractor. They do everything, folks. Remodeling, storm damage, solar, custom homes. They have a beautiful new facility just outside of Forest Lake on Highway 8. You can't miss it. Stop into the new showroom. Check them out. Locally owned, Gregory Contracting. Great family.
We've had some storms this year, too. So I bet Gregory's turning and burning right now.
Well, there was hail last night in Lindstrom, from what I understand.
That's us in Lino.
Yeah, we got nothing in Scandia, but Lindstrom got hammered with hail, golf ball size hail, I guess.
You think they're going to send hail to ruin Chamonix golf course? There ain't,
I would certainly
they ain't
hope
sending
not.
hail.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, it's either 105 or it seems to be tornadoes and hail.
Or 50.
Yeah.
I think June, I swear, was just 50.
Our Chisago Lakes marching band. So Chisago Lakes, all 5 of my kids graduated from Chisago Lakes. Yes, not Forest Lake, so they're close to my heart. But Chisago Lakes stepped up when Forest Lake, unfortunately, went a few years without a marching band. Joe DeLisi, the director of Chisago Lakes Marching Band, they stepped up and they perform inside the Legion now every year. So after the 4th of July parade, you can find them inside the Legion for a quick celebration. So thank you to the Chisago Lakes Marching Band. Joe, good to see you as always.
Thank you, guys.
A bass guitar in the marching band? That is so cool. Again, folks, you can find Chisago Lakes Marching Band in the American Legion after the 4th of July parade. Thank you, Chisago Lakes.
Nothing sounds like that.
I mean,
absolutely not.
I don't know if it's the acoustics inside the Legion, but it's like they pump it in there. It's unbelievable.
It's incredible. And now we got a bass guitar. She's over there just picking the bass.
Okay, we've had 3 firsts. That's on the first list.
Yep. All right, we've got the high school football booster club coming. These guys are rowdy. I can see it already.
Are you ready for some football?
I don't do it. You got to go louder than that. That's weak.
Literally the first thing on there. Forest Lake Rangers football is gearing up for the 2025 season. Hope you'll join them. Friday night lights in Forest Lake this fall. I'm going to say it, guys. Forest Lake football's back.
They are.
I'm going to say it.
100%.
They're back.
I don't want
They're
to say
big
it, but
back.
they took a hiatus for a few years, but they are back in
Number
full
4.
force.
Number 4, what position?
They got a winning
Number
Quarterback.
program.
five's
There's your
quarterback, Johnson.
Number 5, what position?
Quarterback, Jesse Johnson's son.
That's Jesse Johnson's kid?
They got a new field. They got a winning program. They are absolutely back. The Forest Lake High School Football Booster Club.
Forest Lake football's back.
I mean, it was there when I was young. That was a long time ago. That was
We were
25 years
we were
ago.
a missed field goal
More
away
than
from
that.
going to state in 99.
30 years ago.
It was 99. Because that's
99.
when all the basketball
Yep,
boys
yep.
played
yeah,
that
it was
year.
99.
Missed a field goal. Here we go.
Bumpy's back. Bumpy had a mechanical breakdown, I think, last year.
The boat. It was the boat, I think.
I think the boat
He
was
had a
broken.
hole in the boat. He's bumping this year, though.
Bumpy's back this year. Another staple of the Forest Lake 4th of July celebration.
Bumpy the fishing hobo. Local resident. Got that Model T in the fishing boat.
Bumpy is all around the celebration. So if you want pictures with Bumpy later, if the kids want to go see Bumpy, you'll find them inside the Legion. You'll find them all around the parade route later on after the parade.
Thank you, Bumpy.
Thanks, Bumpy.
Keep bumping. Here comes the Lakes International Language Academy in IB World School. Award-winning preschool through 12th grade here in Forest Lake. Critical thinkers, global citizens through language acquisition, inquiry-driven study. Spanish and Chinese immersion.
We have another announcement quickly. The medallion, folks, has still not been found. So after you leave here, the medallion that's worth, I believe, $500 has still not been found.
That's an all-student band. That was amazing. I
That-
heard they're working on Rock Lobster next year. It's
That
going
was
to be great.
spectacular. Roofing Minnesota, roofingminnesota.com.
Roofing, siding, roofingminnesota.com. Here comes Flyaways Gymnastics, established in 1982. Flyaways Gymnastics offers private lessons, birthday parties, open gyms, parents' night out, along with competitive rec and preschool gymnastics classes.
Another Forest Lake community business that served the surrounding area for quite some time. Thank you, Flyaways Gymnastics, for your continued support.
Okay, I'm not doing this. We've all done it, so we got to pick somebody to do it.
No, we've
I
all done
haven't
it.
done
Hang
it,
on.
and I will not do it.
Hang on. Let's ask.
I have video of all
Anybody
of you
want
guys
to
doing
get
it.
I
thrown
will
up
never do it ever
in
again.
the trampoline? Does anybody want to get thrown in the trampoline? We got to go quick.
Right here. Here she
We wanna
goes.
do it. We need one volunteer.
Luke.
Just one.
I'm gonna move down. Luke, Xander,
Luke will do
go.
it.
Xander, go. Xander, go.
Yeah, that a boy.
Come on, Xander.
He's in. They'll come down right now. Go with that young lady. Z's gonna get bounced. So we've all done it. This is pretty cool, guys. Every year the St. Paul bouncing team shows up. They're in their 139th year of existence. It upholds the long-standing tradition of performing the blanket toss, which is believed to predate written history. So Xander, a Forest Lake resident and Forest Lake native, Xander Schmidt, is about to go in the blanket. Let's go, Z.
Okay, we have done this, Maddie.
Scarier than you think.
I will never do it again.
Nope. Absolutely not.
2, 3.
Hey!
All right, let's go, Z.
Good boy, Xander.
That's a 7
That's a
out
7?
of 10.
I think that's high. I'll give him a 4.5.
Somebody took a photo of me at like the peak.
I've seen it.
It's one of the most unbelievable photos because I'm scared to death. I look like I'm losing my shoes. Yeah, once you say you've done it, you never have to do it again. We got one more. She's going up.
All right. Wow.
Where were you at on that, Xander?
That's got to be an 8.5, maybe a 9.92.
That looked like mine when I did it.
Identical.
I was wearing the same outfit too. Look at this thing. Anderson Pools. You know what? This is a pool day today. So call Anderson Pools. Get a pool in your backyard.
Not just pools, they do landscaping, hot tubs, many, many things.
Do they do go-karts? That's
Clearly.
the coolest thing I've ever seen. I
That
would
was
ride in
that
the
was
parade.
River City Rhythm that we missed, by the way. They're out of Anoka. I mean, they're back on the streets. River City Rhythm, they won numerous awards and championships. Pretty incredible. So Anderson Pools, yeah, it's what, 100 degrees today?
Close.
I mean, you guys should be walking around with a sign-up sheet. Who's ready to buy a pool right now?
You don't even need to offer a discount today. No.
I'd actually charge more.
Yeah.
We should have. I'll
Next
take
year-
a kiddie pool.
I want a kiddie pool in the back of that thing next year.
I'm surprised there's not one.
So,
Whoa, cheese curds.
Washington County American Dairy Association Princesses. Who do we have? Beth Crowley, Autumn Miron, and Josephine Miron. I can't see the other side, girls, and I'm sorry. But all of the Little Miss Dairy Princesses, Margot, Beth, and Ellie are on the other side. Thank you very much.
Got
I want to make sure I get their
cheese?
names. They're out here in the heat representing as American Dairy Association Princesses. It doesn't get any better.
I made the mistake eating 2 bags last year. I will never do that again.
Well, the Midwest is
100
obviously
degrees,
a dairy
2
mecca.
bags.
So that's kind of the...
June, are you going to have some? Good.
Coming up next is Lino Lakes American Legion, where I spend a little bit of time there with my brother Matt.
Yeah, I've been to the Lino Lakes Legion 100 or 200 times probably.
In the last month.
So thank you to Post 556 for supporting
Thank
our
you, guys.
4th of July celebration. Try to patronize the Lino Legion right on 23 whenever you're in Lino Lakes. Maybe you're at Kohl's or Target shopping. Head down to get a burger.
Raina does karaoke there the first Friday of every month.
First Friday of every month, you'll see Raina. Ask for Lenny, the bartender.
He'll take care of you.
I've never been there. I've heard Lenny works there.
Here comes St. Peter's Catholic School. I'm going to say for the first time, Paula Cameron is up front here. She is taught at the school. Pat, is
My
it
buddy
48
Cloyd.
The
years?
Moorhead family.
48 years Paula has taught at
Thank
St.
you,
Peter's.
Paula. Jim Moorhead, the principal, longtime Forest Lake resident his whole life. His family's been here their whole lives, supporting our community. Thank you, Jim. Thank you, St. Peter's. That's where we grew up.
That is where we grew up. First
Going-
communion was at St. Peter's.
First communion was at St. Peter's. We lived right out the front doors, 13th Avenue, Southeast. Thank you, St. Peter's. Right next to the greatest courts of all time, Belts Park.
Okay,
new
we need to
Belts Park.
talk about
We need
Belts.
The
Belts Park
new
needs
Belts
its
Park.
own. Needs its own. I just played there, and the courts are beautiful.
We need to talk about what was
Belts
it's-
is legendary.
It's. We probably should have like a 4th
Why don't
of
we have
July
T-shirts?
tournament up
Why don't
there.
we have
Dude, what
Belts
a
Park
fantastic
T-shirts?
idea.
Yeah.
4th of July tournament at Belts Park. The
That
new
would
Belts
be-
Park.
yeah.
New Belts Park, 4th of July tournament. We're calling it out this year. Next year,
Okay.
we're gonna figure it out.
Well, and we'll do a pickleball tournament because we have
Why
pickleball.
I
wouldn't
don't know what that
Why
is. Is
wouldn't
that a
you?
sport? St. Paul Clown Club.
Joey is a member.
Here comes some clowns. It's the St. Paul Clown Club. Don't ask them not to clown around, okay? That's what they've been doing since 1946. St. Paul Clown Club has been bringing smiles and laughter to people in parades and community events for 79 years.
79 years of clowning around.
Thank you, St. Paul Clown Club. Twinkles the dog. We love Twinkles the dog, or Twinkles the elephant, I'm sorry.
Okay, we got a 1939 John Deere Model A tractor restored by Dave Kretz, owners of Corky Lemire. Hay wagon built by Dave.
Tom and
using
Corky
sprinkler
Lemire
pipe.
have this 39 John Deere Model
Wow.
A. Look at that thing. That is
Beautiful.
unbelievable. How cool is that? Hay wagon looks good.
They got candy.
The matching hay wagon, by the way.
Muddy Paws Play and Stay. Muddy Paws Play and Stay is owned and operated by a local resident and a Forest Lake High School graduate, Olivia Lefto. Muddy Paws offers a range of services including daycare, boarding, and basic grooming.
Can I drop my kids off at Muddy Paws? Can you guys? Can I do that, or is it just canines?
Look at the dude in the pool right here.
I'm in the pool with that guy all day. You should be in the pool with that guy too. Muddy Paws Play and Stay.
Look at the haircuts.
You're
on all
going
the
away
pups,
for a
too.
weekend. Bring your dog. Drop your dog off. Your dog needs to be groomed. I've got 2 knuckle-headed dogs that need to be groomed constantly.
I should have went there to get a haircut yesterday.
Well, your hair looks good today.
Yeah,
though.
they would have done a better
Is that a
job.
shot?
Maddie, your hair looks
Was that
great,
a
too.
shot at me?
No.
All right.
My barber was busy.
I just want to make sure.
Had a new guy.
My barber's busy too, but I'm only busy sometime. Modern square dance. So, the Jolly Promenade Square Dance Club, it's a club dedicated to fun and friendship known as square dancing. So how cool is that? When? September 14th. Where? United Methodist Church in Wyoming, in Viking Boulevard. You're one dance away from a lifetime of fun. I don't know if they can teach me how to line dance. So next up, we have the Invisible Wounds Project. Russ Haynes. Russ Haynes happens to be a buddy. Great guy. Interesting backstory. So, Russ started 17 years ago. He started the Invisible Wounds Project. So he was a police officer, corrections officer, 911 dispatcher, excuse me. And Russ is the son, like Joey and I are, of a Vietnam veteran. So Russ quickly found out that there was an epidemic called PTSD. And 17 years ago, Russ started the Invisible Wounds Project. It's a Forest Lake-based nonprofit dedicated to supporting veterans, first responders, and their families facing mental health challenges. They have a beautiful facility right in Forest Lake, downtown Forest Lake, right off Highway 61. The goal is to build a strong community and support all at no cost to those who serve. And this is born from lived experience, as I mentioned from Russ. He's got a deep passion for helping others. Russ is driving the car right now. Mark your calendars. You're invited to Freedom Fest. It's their annual huge fundraiser. It's a concert happening September 27th at Running Aces, featuring Clay Walker, Jake Nelson, Cindy Joe, Dirt Road Dixie. Very powerful night. Come out, support Russ, support the Invisible Wounds Project. Absolutely great cause right in our very own Forest Lake.
Clay Walker's a big get.
Huge.
Absolutely.
Big get.
And this event in general is massive. It is so much fun. Right at Running Aces. Joey, there's also another event. When is it? August 9th?
August 9th in Ham Lake.
So what happens there every year?
Where do they go,
Barbecue.
Joe?
It's a fundraiser. It's a barbecue. They have a lot of silent auction items. It's at a good friend of mine's house named Luke. Invisible Wounds has been a big proponent of them for many, many years. The following year, not this year, but next year, it's going to be at Bent Brewery in Roseville.
Thank you to Russ and the Invisible Wounds Project for all you do for everybody that supports us. All of our veterans, first responders. right, coming up next, we've got another fan favorite, the Pipe Band. Twin Cities Metro Pipe Band's dedicated to teaching traditional Scottish bagpipe and drum music, as well as Scottish history and culture. It's an all-volunteer group. They do a variety of events around the Midwest, Highland Games, pipe band competitions, Twin Cities Metro Pipe Band. Hey.
Let's see each other more than what's here.
I'd appreciate that.
Jimmy's got to go. We're down to 2. And Meadowlark's first dramatic exit of the day.
Probably his last as well.
Jimmy, again, a staple, up here announcing the parade with us every year. It's the first year where he's got to bail a little bit early, so you're left with 2 Lasudas. We apologize ahead of time.
My condolences.
I look forward to this every year, Joey. I mean, growing up in Forest Lake, this still is, I hate to say it, I love the Lord, I love Christmas, but this is kind of my Christmas. This is what we look forward to every year.
When I was in the Navy, I came home on the 4th of July every year. 4th of July and Christmas is all that mattered.
Every year. We've got Rosenbauer. Did everybody know that they actually make fire trucks about 6 miles down the road?
It's right here in Wyoming.
They get deployed all over the world. It's Rosenbauer right here in Wyoming, Minnesota, 150 years of manufacturing experience. It's the world's leading manufacturer of custom fire apparatus and solutions. They have 14 factory locations. And again, one of them is right down the road in Wyoming. Rosenbauer, I mean, how cool is this? And again, these go all over the world. I remember when 9/11 happened and Rosenbauer sent units to New York to help with 9/11, some of the cleanup. Another supporter of our celebration year in and year out. Thank you to Rosenbauer.
Next coming down is Wild Rivers Riders Saddle Club. They consist of many pleasure and game riders based just right here out of Lindstrom, Minnesota. They have our Saddle Club queen, Courtney Lunzer, and her trusty mare, Stella. Along with them today, they have the Northwest Saddle Club and Burrow Oak Stables. Thank you guys for being here.
Beautiful horses. All age groups, that's impressive. It's warm, folks. Make sure you've got water. If you need to cool down, you can go inside the Legion. They've got water inside the Legion. Obviously, you can purchase a drink, a soda. Make sure you stay hydrated. Next up, we have the dance unit. It's a recreational and competitive dance studio in Hugo, Minnesota. Ballet, tap, jazz, hip hop, and more. 2 through adult. The dance unit.
Matthew here used to have a mean running man back in the day.
You think I won't break it out? I will. I'm old enough to not care.
The Cambridge Isani Marching Band is happy to be here representing their communities at this 4th of July parade. The band will be performing in Isani and Lindstrom in the short days ahead. The Marching Blue Jackets wish everyone a happy and safe Independence Day.
What's a parade without the marching bands? Automatic. Fire trucks and marching bands.
The more the better.
Thank you, Cambridge, Isani, for being here today. Rotary International, the Forest Lake Rotary Club. They were chartered May 4th, 1984, and they've been active in our community for over 40 years. They focus on outreach, leadership, fellowship, and community service. You'll recognize the penguin, a symbol of the annual Forest Lake Rotary Winter Plunge. It's raised over $1 million for local nonprofit organizations. Thank you to the Rotary Club. Marty, what are you, from Germany?
Marty.
You keep bringing beers.
There's only two of us. Why'd you bring three?
But that's okay. So I'm going to throw a shout out, Paul and Lakes Area TV. Paul, we love you, brother. Paul wants to give back to the community even more than he already does. He's at every event in the surrounding areas, not just Forest Lake. Reach out to Paul if you want something on cable access television. If you want Lakes Area TV there, he's happy to do it. Reach out to Paul.
Abracadabra Pest and Wildlife Control. Give them a call for all your pest control needs. They will be doing a free Princess in the Park event July 23rd right here at the Forest Lake Beach.
Senate 33 Democrats working for strong democracy. So, healthy, clean environment and climate change for a livable world. So, Raina, every year you do this. Tell me real quickly, why do you volunteer your time when you didn't get home till 3 in the morning last night? Why do you volunteer your time to do this for the 4th of July?
Because I love you all. I'm here for you guys.
Raina's a local resident. Raina supports the Legion continuously, and she does this out of the kindness of her heart. Raina does not get paid for this.
Why do you do it?
Because I love Forest Lake, I love the 4th of July, and it's the greatest celebration in the state of Minnesota. What do we have? Is this the Zura Steel Drum Band? 35th parade season. They're all around the state of Minnesota.
Absolute staple in any parade that you see here in Minnesota.
All the band members, they're nobles of the Zura Shrine Temple based in Minnetonka, Minnesota. Brotherhood of Men committed to family and dedicated to providing orthopedic care for children. Absolutely fantastic cause. Look at this truck, Joey. What do we got?
We got David's Hydrovac. David's Hydrovac, your local hydrovac excavation specialist since 2009, proudly serving our communities and country for over 15 years.
I mean, look at the wrap on that truck.
Look at the wrap is right.
How cool is that? There's some people that they talk about supporting our troops, and they probably do, but to wrap your vehicle with it, that's another level.
Shaners, what's happening, brother?
Of course,
Good
it's
to see you, man.
Shane driving the big truck. Freezies. Dots. They've got the Hydrovac golf carts even. Is this still the Hydrovac?
It looks like it.
I mean, it's like a fire department. That's incredible. Wow. So they've been around for 15 years. If you're in the Forest Lake community and you want to support veterans and an organization that gives back, David's Hydrovac. So I mentioned Paul, Lakes Area TV. Paul's also going to be playing in a band later. I don't know if I should mention this. Right down at Shoreside. I think twice. You're in 2 different bands. That's how talented he is. He's not just in one band, he's in 2 different bands. So thanks, Paul, for everything you do. All the time you volunteer for our community, we appreciate it. Camp Canine, is that what we have here?
I think that's what it is.
Camp Canine, doggy daycare, cats and dogs, bath, nail trim services for your furry friends. Camp Canine welcomes all sizes, temperaments, and breeds. Next up, we've got ERA Muskie, another Forest Lake staple, involved in our community forever. I don't know how many years, 50 plus years. Bobby's at least 60
Minimum.
years old, so it's been a long time. Constantly give back to our community. I was blessed to grow up with Bobby, and I can tell you, factually, their family, just absolutely stellar people. All of their agents. If you have any realty needs, call the Muskie team. Thanks, guys.
We're off. We're off now. 65. No. Something homes. Find it?
Jaron Johnson with Guidance Homes. Thanks, Jaron Johnson. The tailgate on the Denali is, I'm a Ford guy, but I hate to say it, they got it figured out.
Denali.
Chevy's got it figured out. It's genius.
Maury's a Forest Lake Chevrolet.
Maury's a Forest Lake, moving life forward. That's a sweet trim level. A Trail Boss. The side step, going back to the side step. Shades of Dissonance, I can hear them coming right now. Your friendly neighborhood rock band. They do this for us every year, and how cool is this that just a rock band decides to show up for the parade? Their genres range from classic rock to alternative metal and so much more in between. You can buy their EPs, most streaming services. Shades of Dissonance, let's go.
Happy 4th of July, folks! Welcome to Forest Lake. It's a hot one out there. Stay hydrated.
I mean, you got a box full of Red Bull, a couple guitars, some drums. Man. Hallberg Marine. They're, absolutely a huge supporter of the 4th of July. Gene Hallberg was a Grand Marshal previously, but they give to our community. They support our community. They've been here for years and years. Like I said, they're excited to be back after decades of participation. They look forward to being a part of the parade for many years to come. Hallberg Marine. Today's a great day to be on the lake. There's no doubt about that. If you're thinking about buying a boat, you should just buy one today. Can we buy the boats that are in the parade? And then just drop them off at the lake? Like, if I commit to it right now, will you just put it in the water? That's the question. Tommy, can you just drop it in the water? If I commit to this $150,000 premiere, you just keep going straight. You just keep going straight. Thanks, Hallberg Marine, again, for being a huge supporter of the 4th of July and Forest Lake community as a whole. Lakes Area Crane, these guys hold a special place in my heart. They're right across the street from my shop. They've helped us out at LEI Packaging quite a bit. We're actually going to need to use them coming up in the months ahead to unload some huge equipment. Lakes Area Crane, they're in Chisago City. HVAC, rooftop units, house construction. Lakes Area Crane, Appliance Solutions, Tim Thomas, Forest Lake people through and through. Their shop is in Ham Lake, but their roots are in Forest Lake. All your appliance needs, your one-stop shop. In the market for a reconditioned or brand new or scratch and dent appliance, they've got you covered. Top quality products at affordable prices. They fix them, they sell them. Appliance Solutions, right
Service
in
them
Ham
right
Lake.
in your home as well. Yeah.
I don't know if we can drink beer on Lakes Area Television. I didn't ask Paul ahead of time, but it's 105, so It's warm. Oh, see, Marty's disappointed in me because Marty, who brought these over, is from Germany. Deutschland meets. Marty's got a heavy accent. Marty can drink more beer than any human being I've ever seen, so he's disappointed that this is still full. I'm sorry, Marty. You want to talk about a cool story? Marty, put your beer up. Marty, put your beer up. If you want to know about a cool immigrant story, talk to Marty. Marty's directly over here from Germany. He's now a U.S. citizen officially and legally. Loves our country. Deutschland meets in Chicago. He's got his beer in the air. Great story if you get a chance to talk to Marty. Wonderful story. This is the Hmong College Prep Academy Marching Warriors. The Hmong College Prep Academy was founded in 2004 with a mission to provide the best integrated, challenging, and well-rounded educational experience to students K through 12. The HCPA serves over 2,600 students across K through 12. The Marching Warriors are thrilled to be stepping into their 5th year of parade marching and are looking forward to joining the growing community of Minnesota marching bands. They're featuring the music of Bruno Mars and under the direction of drum majors Jason Kahn and Kayling Fong. The HCPA Marching Warriors. Diesel Dogs coming up.
Diesel Dog Fuel Service, located in St. Paul, Minnesota, provides on-site fueling to many Minnesota trucking companies, construction companies, school bus companies, as well as backup energy support to Minnesota hospitals, apartment buildings, and major sporting events and concerts.
We use Diesel Dogs again at my shop, LEI Packaging. Shameless plugs.
Yeah, stop plugging your shop.
Well, we make egg cartons. Nobody cares. But Diesel Dogs actually supplies us with fuel. We use them all the time. They're fantastic. They can get there quick. They deliver. If you need diesel fuel services, Diesel Dogs is absolutely the place to go. And they have great hats. Hit it. Hit it.
Great hats.
I do love the teal. Is that a Kenworth? Yeah, the teal Kenworth. That's about as cool as you get right there. Look at this thing. The Diesel Dogs teal Kenworth. It's a good looking truck.
Forest Lake Hockey Association. The mission of the Forest Lake Hockey Association is to promote athletic performance in hockey and teach life lessons to the youth of the Forest Lake School District in a competitive, fun, and safe environment which cultivates pride and winning culture. Hockey is the coolest sport in town and is growing and expanding here in Forest Lake. We have programs and teams for boys and girls of all ages and abilities. Check out flha.org for more information or to register and come visit us at the rink. We hope to see you on the ice.
It's a little warmer than you're used to, huh, guys? Wait, you can do better than that. Come on. That's what I'm talking about. There we go. Let's go. Forest Lake Hockey Association. JBL Builders. JBL Builders is your local general contractor. They specialize in decks, fences, remodels, and storm restoration. They're looking forward to supporting Forest Lake. They do a lot of work here and are always looking to help the community grow. JBL Builders, Inc. Wrap is spectacular on that truck. Are the rims wrapped or are they painted? They're wrapped.
They look like they're
The
wrapped.
dish is wrapped inside those rims. That's cool. Revive Church is up next, dedicated to serving the city in the name of Jesus. Revive Church is in its 5th year, doing neighborhood summer cookouts in the southwest neighborhood, 12th Street. Revive meets at the North Lakes Academy, K through 6 building, every single Sunday. So the North Lakes, the NLA building, the K through 6 building, that's where you will find Revive Church every Sunday. Thanks, Revive Church, for your support. Forest Lake 4th of July. Again, the NLA building every Sunday.
Thank you for being here, Revive Church.
Revive Church in the NLA building every Sunday, the K through 6 building. Let's go. Committed to serving Jesus, the southwest portion of Forest Lake, Revive Church. Thanks for your support. It's an interesting statistic I heard a few years ago that you can count all the churches in the Forest Lake area, and it's something like 75% of the population is still unchurched, hasn't found a church. So there's still plenty of room for churches, more churches, and thank you, Revive, for filling that gap and that void.
Next, we have Justin Taylor Companies. I've worked personally with JTC for quite a while. Locally owned family business providing a wide range of services. Their expertise encompasses residential and commercial excavation, driveway installation and restoration, site grading, trucking, material sales, and commercial property maintenance.
That's basically everything.
All of it. They do it all.
You guys come babysit my kids too. I got a lot of stuff going on. Take my dogs. Thank you so much, Justin Taylor Companies. Melissa, you missed your son he was in the bouncy thing, tent thing. Ask Sander, yeah. He was thrown in the air on television, basically.
Next up is Senate District 33 Republicans, Max Reimer, Mark Curran for State Senate.
Yeah, they're not cold, but
Just grab one. Thank you to Max, Mark, supporting our local community. Max does a lot of work here locally with businesses, as well as giving back through his volunteer work with the Republican Party. We the people, strong schools, safe communities, an accountable government, which I think we can all get behind, protecting life, liberty, and justice for all. Now, our hands are not up because
They
we
will
have
stay down.
electronics. So we can't get sprayed, but we have a classic 1971 fire truck. Once a bright red with a smooth rounded lines, polished chrome, but it still stands proudly with its vintage siren and weathered hose reel.
North St. Paul Limo LLC, Wyoming Limousine Company, serving the community in a 30-mile radius.
You need a limo, proms, weddings, just hanging out with your crew, maybe some Christmas light, driving around, seeing some Christmas lights. We've done that in the past. Good times. Maranatha Church, Pastor Mike, 44 years.
Good to
They've
see
been
you, brother.
serving our community. Fantastic church. Unbelievable. This is a big deal. They support us every year for the annual 4th of July celebration. They do a ton of events. I mean, car shows, boxing, women's groups, men's groups. They
Motorcycle
support,
blessing.
yeah, the blessing of the bikes. They support veterans and families. They're here to truly honor the sacrifice of families from our past all the way up to our present. God bless America. Maranatha Church.
Like literally my whole insides are like shaking because
She walked.
we ran out of flyers.
There's some truth to that. Freedom is not free. That's correct,
A lot
Maranatha
of truth
Church.
to that.
Thanks for being such a great supporter of our annual celebration and
Thank you for your
being
service.
such a great supporter and bringing Jesus to our communities. We appreciate it.
Mine's over here.
Okay, you're saying.
And I gave one to AJ.
I'm like 60.
That's my favorite kind of jelly.
K&S Junk Removal. K&S Junk Removal is a veteran-owned and operated full-service junk removal company located in Forest Lake. They service the entire metro. Full-service junk removal, dumpster rentals. Let them do the heavy lifting. Call them for a free estimate, 651-300-7931. They also give a 10% discount to all veterans or first responders. Thank you to K&S Junk Removal for serving the Forest Lake community and supporting our 4th of July celebration.
Sorry, I'm so excited for the show.
Any reason why you're in my area?
Lakes United Football Club, proudly serving our youth in the sport of soccer. For competitive and summer recreation, check out our website for all of your needs. lakesunitedfc.org.
Well, he's coming at us with the skiddy. Everybody be cool. He's doing skid steer parkour. Love soccer? Join
Love
Lakes
soccer.
United Soccer Club. Whoa, whoa. Everybody's got tricks. The whole soccer club has tricks. Select Surfaces, one of the supporters of the Lake Soccer Club, excuse me. This just never ends. This is how many people love soccer. Isn't it the #1 sport in the
In
world?
the world, without a doubt.
I mean, there's a lot of people in third world countries that play soccer.
All you need is a ball.
Or a rock. Maskers Theater. It's their 49th year in Forest Lake. They have a hot summer production of Disney's Little Mermaid based on one of Hans Christian Andersen's most beloved stories. Disney's Little Mermaid is hauntingly beautiful. A love story for all ages, the fishy fable is fun for the whole family and will capture your heart with its irresistible songs, including Under the Sea and Kiss the Girl and Part of Your World. Come support your local community theater and see the show July 11th through the 20th at the Forest Lake High School. And it's air conditioned. When it's 105 outside, go support Maskers Theater where it's 68 inside. Minnesota Frost and Flame Barbecue, Joey. What's this all about?
Minnesota Frost and Flame Barbecue, where seasons meet smoke. This family-owned food truck and catering business is run by husband and wife team Andrew and Tasha Perry, along with their two little helpers, Madeline and Jack, providing that barbecue is truly a family affair.
All local ingredients, bold flavors, right from the home state of Minnesota to your plate. Slow cooked brisket, that's a crowd favorite. Mac and cheese, another crowd favorite. Every bite is made with love, fire, and a whole lot of heart. Good barbecue is absolutely spectacular. I'm just going to go out and say, good barbecue and good Mexican food, I'm done. That's all I need for the rest of my life. All your catering events. GRE Racing. It's a hometown race team, GRE Racing. They've been a hometown favorite since '09. Their racing roots established by Jerry Rickert Sr. They run 4 generations deep. Wow. Glenn Erickson, son Ronnie Erickson. Their sponsors, Jet Realty Group, Fred Jr.'s Wholesale, Zerker Well Drilling, Schaefer Saloon, ROC Communications, GRE Racing. I need to get in that car just one time. It may not come back whole, but
May not or will not?
it will not come back whole, but just one time.
Tolsman Painting, a local family here in Forest Lake for over 110 years, providing the highest quality painting services inside and out. We are still going strong with our 4th generation, continuing the high quality work expected from our local family business. Tolsman Painting for all of your painting needs. 110 years.
You want to get painted, just ask. Residential interior, exterior, new construction, remodels. We have the Chisago Lakes Ambassadors visiting from America's Little Sweden. Please welcome the Chisago Lakes Ambassadors, Grand Ambassador Madeline Schauer, Ambassador Sophia Lino, Ariana Holter, and Olive Berglund. And if you don't know, the teapot steams again. So you can go to Lindstrom and you can see the actual teapot water tower steam again. Thank you, Chisago Lakes Ambassadors, for representing our neighbors to the northeast.
Buckle up, because the biggest, baddest, and awe-inspiring trucks like Mudslinger, driven by Kyle Coleman, will be at Howie's Mud Dog. Join us Labor Day weekend for an action-packed experience located only 9 miles west of Finlayson.
Howie's Mud Bog. If you guys have never seen mud bogging, it is incredible. And it's family fun. You can get dirty. It's usually hot. Absolutely a great time. You can see the truck right here. That's a standard mud bogging truck. You want to see these things rip through the mud? You want to get dirty? Finlayson, Labor Day weekend, Howie's Mud Bog. So real quickly, every year we do a theme contest, and this year's theme winner is Joe Rydell, and the theme of the parade is courtesy of the red, white, and blue. So a big thank you to Joe Rydell. Next up is Ardmore Construction, roofing, siding, gutters, storm damage, commercial properties, St. Louis Park, and throughout Minnesota. They approach every job as if it were their own. Your satisfaction is their priority. So Joe and Joe's family gets the honor, raise your hands, Joe's family, gets the honor of sitting on the stage to watch the parade. So if you want to come up with a theme for next year, again, this year was courtesy of the red, white, and blue. If you want to come up with a theme for next year, your family gets a front row, perfect seat for the parade. So thank you to Joe for coming up with this year's theme.
Aspen Trucking out of Forest Lake, Minnesota, providing all of your container loads throughout the Midwest.
Got the crane, the boom. We have the Forest Lake Good Samaritans. How cool is this? The Forest Lake Good Samaritans riding in a 1956, 60, and 66 Thunderbird. Ooh. They promote random acts of kindness throughout our community, the state, and the world. They're involved in service projects such as yard cleanups, snow removal, car repairs, car donations, and citywide cleanups. They support families recovering from house fires and catastrophic events. If you commit a random act of kindness and that person pays it forward 3 times in 18 days, the whole world will have received 2 random acts of kindness. It feels good to do good.
Beautiful.
Those
automobiles, too.
T-Birds are high on my list. I'm a Ford guy, as I've mentioned. These are all high on my list. Beautiful cars. A big shout out to Police Captain Luke Hanegraaff. So folks, this is the first year where we have been prepared prior to parade time, where we haven't been wondering if mics are going to work and we can get set up. Luke Hanegraaff, our police captain, multi-generational family serving the Forest Lake police community and the community as a whole. So big thanks to Luke. Every single Forest Lake police officer is on duty today. So if we can give a round of applause real quick to our Forest Lake PD. They make this possible. Thank you, Forest Lake PD. That is the end of the parade. The Forest Lake 4th of July celebration continues. Matt, Joe, Masuda signing off. Thank you to everybody. Be safe. Stay cool.
See you
God
next
bless
year.
you.